Test. Okay, so fuck, it's working. God damn it. I could use a break. I've been just sitting here for hours. Doing this is no good anyway. The music brings me peace, but perhaps I could use a small break. Hopefully it's not as crowded out there. It's okay, Static. Just pull yourself together. Just pull yourself together. The worst could be is just Midas. It's the... Of course. Fucking jinxed it. Fucking Static.
For you, it's always the guys.
Wasn't expecting you to be sitting out here. Surprisingly, everyone else is off doing their own thing.
Surprisingly.
I know. At least you can enjoy the peace while it lasts. If there even is peace at this point.
I'd be surprised.
You're surprisingly more calm. What is it, because Ryu's gone? So is Chaos?
Yeah, because I'm not constantly being watched over my shoulder. Well, besides Hades, of course, he's always watching, but I don't mind. At least he doesn't talk, he just watches. So I don't mind.
Hades. Such an odd man.
Yeah, he's interesting. But, guess for being the old ruler of hell, he's meant to be interesting.
Right.
Meant to be a lot of things.
Very interesting. Especially after what he talked to me for today. That was weird. Why am I being friendly with you? Holy shit.
I guess you're still kicking in there, surprisingly.
What?
That's a surprise.
Excuse
You're still being friendly. Morley would. Let's see what Sable would do. I call it quite funny, actually. Or concerning in some cases.
It's not Sable anymore, it's Static. I thought you would know that already.
Sure.
I thought you didn't rely on the past. Funny how you keep mentioning this Sable that I used to be. Yet you tell me not to rely on the past? You're going
There's a
farther
difference.
than me. What is the
Not
difference?
I'm not relying on it, I'm bringing it up. Simply putting it into a conversation that's rightfully mine to ask.
Apparently.
So does Ryu, but you don't see me saying anything about it.
Ryu's different. I was closer to you compared to him. He has no right to state that name out of his mouth. He did no shit.
Yeah, but he did know a lot more than me, surprisingly. And shit, during that time when you were her, I actually built more than him, yet he was better. Fucking Kaizen. It's the one thing I hate about him.
I doubt that. Ryu is nothing but better than you.
Damn right. Just saying his name fucking reeks. Surprise hell, then kick him out already. Just venting at times keeps me sane. not
Surprising that you're
bringing it
venting
up.
to me
Just
still, after what you've all done and what I've done. Yet you still push me away. I still remember in vain what you've said during our fights back up on Earth. Multiple stuff, actually. It's kind of funny that
it
I
was the
now am the
truth.
placeholder of envy when you seem to hold more envious acts compared to me. It's odd. It's like you envy me
Mhm.
yourself. From what you said, of course. But of course, I'm not gonna shove it up in your face. That'd be terrible of me. Seriously, it would. But at the end of the day, you still said all of that to my face without hesitation. At best.
Because you do. Everyone hesitates. It's a simple human act.
But we aren't humans.
Sure,
We're far more
sure we're
superior than
not.
them. We can last longer than them. We have no
Sure, we can last
knowledge.
longer, but you need to put it in perspective. What's the point of living longer if we're gonna end up ruining our own lives anyway? Sure,
Please, we're
it's like
sitting in hell itself. Hades' palace, actually. There's no life anymore. All it is just survival. And what we thrive on. We're all on threads, waiting to be cut.
that's exactly what's gonna bring our extinction. You need to put it in perspective. It's like an old tale my pops used to say. What's the point of immortality if you watch everything you've ever worked for fade away? Nothing. You
But you
thought
chose
that something.
immortality. You chose
I
what I was
chose it
forced upon it.
because.
There's a difference between us. The reason why I now chose envy over Amphix is because Amphix was leading me to nowhere. I had no points, it led me to no purpose. Yet either way, I'm still going to be
Yes,
living.
reason.
So of course, I took envy's deal. Why wouldn't I? It would lead me to a better pathway than Amphix ever could. Either
Yeah,
way, it
especially.
unbonds me from the risk of dying if he were to die anyway. Don't want to be dead because of that fucker. Sure, I may not
Yeah, but now
have an
you're like me
entire
and
purpose
Ryu.
and I may just be a corpse, but I still hold somewhat of a goal.
And what's that?
Nothing you don't need to know right now.
Of course. Stating the one that there's no point in living, only survival, yet you have a purpose, or you think you have a purpose. I guess you
I'm
and I are
giving
too
myself a
different then.
purpose.
So am I.
You just
Actually,
follow
no,
orders.
not anymore. Just 'cause I'm in hell, sure I have to follow their
Yet you're
laws
still
and
timid
Hades.
and tense whenever Chaos or Hades is around. Ryu, you're a whole different person, and now that it's just us, you're back. You're reverting back to the Midas that I talked to. The one that always vented, the one that always opened up, the one that didn't hold back any grudges of opening up, and here you are, talking to me like everything is okay. You're lucky that you even considered stopping to just have a little chat that is now reverting to a whole conversation that is way more deeper than everything else that has been happening.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I do switch up a lot, don't I?
You switch up
Chaos.
too much.
He's stronger than me. If I say anything against him, I'll practically be dead. But the reason I am that way is because I want him to feel like he's in power still. But with Hades around, he won't allow that as long as I follow his laws and don't, talk too much. That's why I switch up most of the time. I switch up more to my original self, something he's actually used to, so I don't cause any
You
issues
say
down
this,
here.
but yet, every time there is a crack embedded into your system, it just seems to pour out the truth. Try to cover it up, but it's always going to flood out in the end. Just like right now. Plus,
Maybe,
Hades is
maybe
always
not.
watching. Hades knows how fragile you are. You said it yourself.
No,
You're
he
the most
knows.
scared in hell.
Yeah. I am the most scared in hell. I'm even out of hell, I'm scared. I always am. But at the end of the day, like you stated, survival is all we know left of this world. And if I'm
Using
scared,
my words now. Guess he holds some
it's a
knowledge
simple
still.
analogy. It's just
There it is.
simple knowledge. That's all it is. If I'm scared, that brings weakness. Weakness in a world such as this brings you death. And that's not survival. Or at least not in my book, it isn't. So, even if I'm scared, don't show it. Brings you down a worse path than the sins nor
But
Anfix.
what's the point of not showing it if I already know that you are scared? Eventually it is going to break. We both know that, Midas. If you keep on putting on this mask, just as greed does, it's going to lead you to a much more treacherous path than you could ever imagine.
It will lead me to death.
Exactly.
And I know it will. And I'm glad it will. Again, all I need to do is just do a couple more things, and then I'm all done with every one of my goals in life. And like I stated before in City 17, if I die, I die.
State a goal then.
Oh,
If you truly know your goals, state one.
making sure hell is no more. Making sure no one
That's
has
going
to
to be
feel the pain
impossible.
that we did.
You're going to die
Maybe.
with that goal being incomplete.
Maybe. That
And I'll
is the
make
one thing
sure
I
that
can even.
doesn't happen. And Hades will too.
Maybe. I will say myself that that goal will be nearly impossible with everyone and
So then why
everything
is it
that
a goal?
is.
It's just the path that's going to lead you to nowhere but death, just as you said. I don't see why it would
Because
be
it's
a
a
goal.
50-50 chance.
50
If
50.
me and
I doubt that it's a
Ryu,
50-50. More like only a 10% chance of actual. Fuck, I won't blink. Fuck. 10% of actual. Fuck! 10%.
hmm,
10% of actual succeeding.
maybe. With Ryu, that sets
However,
it at
less.
least. With Ryu, it sets it at least 20. With the sins gone, that will at least be 45. And
Since
with
Hades
my
isn't gonna
knowledge,
match your
my
odds.
maybe. But me,
Not
Ryu,
unless you
and
find a
Thorn already,
replacement.
we are the replacements.
I sure as hell am not gonna be a replacement for Envy. I have no place for her. All I am is just a vessel, placeholder. Getting what I need
Everyone
to get
else
done.
besides wrath, greed, and gluttony, everyone else, such as pride, envy, sloth, those three, they serve no purpose. Sure, if they
And what
die,
about
or if they
lust?
find someone to take their lust,
Lust is a handful.
with
Can you believe it? He
with
called me dumb.
Fern, Fern, you have made the dumbest mistake of your life.
What
But
has
I will
Fern
stay.
done?
He sold his soul over to that bitch.
Lust?
Yep. Surprising
Why
me out
would
of
he do
every
that?
sin he could have. Because she tricked him into doing it, and he's still so young minded that he didn't realize it until it was too late.
That's the
He
thing with the
got
sins. They
tricked.
have their own trickery. Something to slither the way behind your mind.
And yet he did it anyways, knowing that the slyest people such as myself exist, and he still fell for it. Lust of all people, too. I could believe I could believe Sloth could do a better job than her, and yet he still fell for it. Oh, that's the greatest story I've ever heard. But
The scary
it's
part
too
with
late
Envy
for
is
him.
that she does have scary manipulation tactics. I've seen
Yeah,
some of her work. I mean, for some odd reason, the other day she told me to hack the way into their cameras for something. It was somewhere outside before you come in here. I did it anyway, because, me and her practically shared the same entity-wise abilities. So of course I'm going to listen to her. She's actually way better than Amphix, but a few times she does get a little bit hot-headed. Her mask changes, and it's just she doesn't act like herself. It's like she acts like
because she
somebody else.
doesn't. Let me ask you this. When someone with such goals in life fail, what do you think's gonna run through their mind? Just off the top of your head. Because with Envy, that exactly happens. She thinks that she can achieve something like Greed did, be something that she can never be in her life. And then when she fails at it and she finally sees past her little fake lies, sees past her own sin, in my terms, she thinks like a human for a split second. But even then, she actually surpasses almost everyone besides Pride down here. Just with that knowledge alone, if she just used it in that small head of hers.
She is one of Hades' favorites too, alongside of Pride. He holds
Yeah,
deep respect for Envy, and for me too, surprisingly. Just don't understand though. What? There's obviously something I haven't seen with her. Not yet, at least.
beats me. Envy has done a lot of things, said that she will do a lot of things, but she never does it.
It's the odd thing with her. She has such goals, thinking that she could succeed with them, but at the end of the day, it just ends up worse. Worse than what she could have imagined. But she loves it. She craves for it. I just anything to get her away.
Of course she does.
Doesn't make
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, she's not meant to make sense. In my opinion, actually, I could see why she's different from the others. Out of every sin that has ever been picked, Envy has been the only one who's been robotic. Everyone else is bones and flesh, or just a being that exists using spiritual energy, but she is not. She's all metal like me and you. And that's interesting because it leads me to think what could be inside that small little encased body that I haven't seen? That Greed hasn't seen. So many years she's been down here and
Probably not even Hades himself.
probably not.
But
But
I don't even have the guts to ask her about it. Sometimes she terrifies me.
I
Not
wouldn't.
as terrifying as Amphix, of course, but she can get to a certain points where it actually can complex over him.
Yeah. Either way, if you were to ask her, she probably wouldn't even be able to answer it because of Hades.
Why am I even talking to you? All we ever
Because you
really
see
talk about is
reason
just
in it.
past shits or current. Just for the sense. But it's never necessarily about us.
There is nothing about us. Or
There
at
is
least not
something with
anymore.
us, Midas.
Which would be. Because I don't
Well,
see
there
what.
was going to be 2 Blackwoods.
There
So you just
was.
tossed it away.
Yeah,
Such an
I
imbecile
did.
waste you are. Just playing around like that. Tossing it away like they're just playing cards, thinking you could just cheat at the game. Get your way with just gambling away all of my love that I've given to you. Don't understand you. I never will. And I don't ever want to try. Because it just leads me to nowhere. The only way I can get to talk to you is if you're all up in your feelings. Or sitting right here like you are right now, just all alone, nobody around when it's just us. You're just a crack waiting to be shattered. Shattered into where you can't even pick up the pieces and just glue it back together so simply. And I won't be there. I won't be there to help you whenever that does happen. I'll just watch. Just watch you so hopelessly try to pull yourself back together into this one little false reality you have going on inside of your head, inside of your whole life, inside of this fake body you hold, this false identity, this whole made up person that you've become. I guess it's just how your story goes. There's no one there to knock the pin out of your hand, or greeds, or chaoses, not even Hades. You just have. You just have a tragic story. There's no happy ending with you. Or never be. Sure, you'll have your moments like we have back then, but look where it led us. We're in hell. Can you believe that? I'm standing here while you're sitting, and I'm talking about this while we're sitting in a layer of hell. Somewhere where I thought I wouldn't be because of me and also your cause. Because of a foolish fight back in the forest. It led us here. And I guess I just have to accept it. I'm not denying it anymore. There's nothing good with us. Nothing good with you. Nothing good with me. We're total opposites, but we're opposites that don't attract with each other. Sure, we're both negative and negative, but it won't lead us to a positive. It will never. Because there's always something there to divide us. Like Ryu, just for example, or Amphix. Even greed. Chaos. It's always someone or something stepping in between us. But yet you don't even try to fix it. You just allow it to happen. You just watch and allow it to just play out. And out here, I'm just following the same path like I have been, trying to fix it myself, trying to finally open up your eyes. But you still shut them. Because you're just scared and you're blinding yourself. You're not letting me cure you, you're not letting me guide you. You just always push me away. And I never understood that. I never did. I never understood the ring deal anyway. I don't understand why you proposed to me if you knew it was going to end like this. And I wish I did too, because if I did know it was going to end up this way, I would have not taken the ring. I would have just tossed it away. With a simple no thank you. Or just handed it back to you. Because I am nobody. I am not one person. I have no reason to just throw away someone's love like that. But yet, apparently, you think you have every right to do that. You think you are the embodiment of just having to ruin someone like that. Toss away their love like it was just a fairy tale, just a myth, just some kind of two-faced situation. But yet, you still fall in love with me. And I don't understand. But I'm not going to allow that to happen again. If you even dare, if you even try or attempt or say any hint towards me of any kind of love or even lust or even some kind of likeness or anything down that list, I would just laugh in your face and I would just turn my back on you like you have with me. And if I have to, if I really have to, I will kill you. And I won't hold back the next time you attempt that with me. I will not be afraid. I'm not afraid to cross my limits. I'm not afraid to hold back anymore. I will tear away your wings. I will rip out your heart like you have with me. I will rip it to shreds, rip it in half. Watch as your pulse just dies away, just like my love has for you, Midas.
Then I will warn you now. You dare touch any organ, even a strand on my body, I will rip your soul apart, and I will make you the greatest laughingstock that hell has ever seen. Threatening me down here is like threatening Hades. I may not be able to kill you, sure, but killing you is not what we need. And I will give you all the points, sure, everything you've said is right. I've thrown everything away for nothing. We have gotten to nothing. But that's what experimentation is you get something from nothing. And I have gotten something from it. It's all it was. It's all love ever will be, is an experimentation between two people that have nothing between them. Sure, similarities, I'll give you that. You and I have more similarities than anyone that I've ever seen. But that doesn't prove anything. Actions do. And you, with your loud mouth, you seem to be thinking about some very, very harsh actions. That's surprising. It's almost like you finally changed the one thing you wanted. Congratulations. I think you've done it.
I changed for the better. Something you can't do. You just changed for the worse.
Maybe. But change isn't meant to be good nor bad. It's meant to cause a new impact. It's meant to be what it is. And plus, how do you know that this will be good for you? You sold just your soul over to a whole nother host. Sure, she can get you somewhere, but will it be good for you? No. Especially with her mind
It will be
tricks, just
better
like
than what
greed.
I've ever had of my whole entire life. And my existence as just this corpse. This corpse that I just rot away in. I don't want to be in this body, this corpse that I will call my body. I won't, though. It's just some kind of escape I can take. And I'm not going to toss this chance away. I'm tired. Midas, I am. And I know you are too. Everybody is.
No, you don't. Don't you dare fucking say you know. Let me tell you something. If you thought you knew how tired we are, you would have to be just like us. And you're nothing like us. Actually, putting it in perspective, you're one of the most normal people I have ever encountered with. Even more than a human. And that's fucking surprising, considering you think we're all high and mighty, yet look at yourself. You've gotten down to the worst expectations like myself. You follow everyone else's path, following orders. That's another similarity between you and I. Is everything you just said. We just take what we hear. That's all we'll ever do. If you think I'm so bad, you're not wrong, but neither are you. We will never change for the good, and if you even think about it for a goddamn second that you will, I'll be right there to fucking remind you that we will never change. But again, I'm not the one to be threatening you, considering how much you just threatened me, so. I will say, if you think you have such a great impact, prove it. Prove it, and maybe only and only then will I actually probably believe in you.
You've never
But none
believed
of
in me.
us.
There's no point in a false hope. I won't follow that path. Because I
It's
know
not a
where I'm
false
just going
hope.
to end up.
You sure you know? Or are you
Yes,
just
I do.
blindly moving forward like you've been doing for the past 1,000 years?
Says the blind man.
We both are. Literally and metaphorically.
Oh, shut up.
Pointing a fact that we are both blindly moving forward on two sins that mean nothing. If you think envy is so good for you, prove it. Prove that she's so good, because let me tell you
I
this,
know
while
she's not
greed's...
entirely good. She's just better than Amphix. Just a better choice. Doesn't make her good. Just makes
Maybe.
her somewhat essentially better.
Just give it some time. Because especially when greed is telling her things, oh, she'll think a lot of ideas with you. And maybe even me. But again, she doesn't have a reason to speak with me or think I'm only a reflection of greed anyways, but not in the good way for her. But I will say you have tremendously fucked up doing that. Maybe you haven't realized it yet, but that's for you to figure out. But I will give you it is a lot better than Advex, but if you think about it realistically, is it really different? She can look into your memories, she can torture you forever. At any moment in time, call you names, and you wouldn't be able to do a goddamn thing. And the one thing why I say it's worse? Because she'll know exactly what to do with you just the same way he does. There's no difference at all. And you've just royally fucked both me and yourself over because of it. So
Why does this involve
congratulations.
you?
The more vessels the sins have, the more powerful they get over time.
I don't give a
And
shit.
entire
We're all eventually going
plan,
to die.
my plan was simple. End the sins. And we, me, Ryu, and Thorn become the new sins. But since you're here, you fucked it up. All because you wanted me to give Chaos the opportunity to steal your soul a second time. You've royally fucked everyone because of it. So if you think I'm so bad, how about you put some things in perspective? We both fucked up. Everyone makes mistakes, no matter how small or how big. They'll never change. But this one will take some time to fix. a long fucking time to fix. And you see no worry of it, considering you won't be here for it, will you? Exactly what I thought. Exactly what I thought.
You say all of this as if Hades would ever allow that, though. Either way, it would have just led you to a dead end. You would have
Maybe.
had to prove yourself with Hades. Hades would have to find a replacement. And I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to become the new Greed. Same thing with Ryu with Wrath. Maybe Thorn of Gluttony. And if I come
The
around,
standards are simple. If I'm better than greed, and I prove out to be like greed but better, you'll accept. Same with Ryu, same with Thorn. But even you saying that, I'm not allowed to do that plan anymore, specifically because you ruined it. The
how
moment
did
you
I
took that
ruin
deal with
it?
Chaos. Because now if Envy dies, either you take her place, or she doesn't die at all, and Hades will make that his goal. You fucked that entire plan up, all because you wanted to talk to Chaos. So now
Do you
me,
think I
Ryu, and
care about
Thorn.
your plan? We're not allies like you said back there.
Of
You have
course not. I
nothing.
never said
I
we
don't
are
give a
allies.
shit.
I stated we weren't allies. But again, I'm just simply pointing a fact. You think I'm so bad? All of this horrible things that I've done, all of these threats you said to me? Yet you've just threatened yourself and everybody around you by doing that. I'm just stating, if I'm so bad, put it in perspective. What do you think you have just done? You have just made every sin in hell have another chance at living another millennia and ruining everything and everyone. You fucked all of this over because of your own insolence. But again, I'll give you some points. Everything you said about me was true. Sure, I've thrown millions of things away. So many chances. And to put it realistically, it's not that I don't care, it's that the fact that why should I? No one cared at the time. Sure, you did. But one in the thousands of people. Is there really a difference? Somewhat. I finally had a chance. Did I ruin it? Yes. Would I do it again? Probably not. I would try to redo it. But again, you stated yourself that you tried to kill me if I ever did. So, it is as simple as that. You are right. I have failed. You have gotten farther than me. And you will do so on, so on. Simple. And another point for you, I will probably more than likely die from Hades. If he sees no more worth in me, if he just sees that I'm so much of a threat to him and the sins, he'll just kill me on sight talking about it, actually. I'm surprised he hasn't done it already.
Probably has
Maybe.
plans in mind. You're aware that there are layers, right? Multiple
Very well
layers.
aware.
He's mentioned a specific one to me, though. It's quite concerning. The fraud layer. He was talking to me about sending Ryu there if he wouldn't stop with his hideous acts he's been trying to plant on in here. But with just Ryu
Of
alone,
course.
it already puts me in the spiral. Makes me think if he would do it to everyone else. You've seen how much people have shown up. Hades hasn't appreciated it at all. I'm lucky that he
Of
likes
course not.
me.
Because of envy. And again, in my opinion, you're the most normal person down here. You don't cause an insolence like
I
everyone
don't know
else.
whether to take it as a compliment or an insult from you or not.
It's a real good compliment. It means you don't cause issues. You're actually the most simplest thing, such as Hades
Compared to
down here.
what you said earlier about your whole plan, do I really not ruin anything?
Not with Hades. And because of that, he doesn't see you as an insolence. With me, there's a potential threat to the sins. With Ryu, there's a threat to everything and everyone down here, which is mostly why he's thinking of the idea to set him in his place by even thinking it. With everyone else, they just genuinely annoy him. Mostly because either some of them are dead, such as Tecmo and Chaos, they're just down here to prove no point. And then there's people such as Thorn and just the random dead fuckers just existing to cause more time wasted on 80s. And that's just causing him to just flip out. But again, he's running hell. Can't blame him for overthinking at least once. But I will say, I'm surprised you, of all things he's seen. But at the same time, I'm not. I was expecting something like you to come around. Glad that worked out.
You're only saying this because of our past. Sable, really.
No, I'm not. Did I
You have
mention
a
her at
sweet
all?
spot for
No.
me. Stored in
I
memory.
mentioned.
I know you do.
Wow, no shit, I have a sweet spot for everyone. It's simple.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. If I've kept files on everyone, and you included, do you think I'm looking at you, or
That's
do you think
just
I'm thinking of
files.
everyone?
Talking about memories here, Midas, not damn files.
Files are memories. Every memory that I've ever had with you, I've encrypted it into a file, watching it. Watching what I could have changed, watching what I could have faltered with
Yet
if I
you
had the
still
chance.
ruined it, like you always have with us. What we could have had,
I know.
that you ruined. It was
I
all on
wanted it
you,
to be that
Midas.
way.
Of
It's
course you'll
simple.
say that. But would the old Midas really say that? Or are you just saying that now that you're in hell and your whole entire personality is different? Your whole body has changed.
Have I not told you that Midas is gone several times, stating that Blackwood is dead? No.
I know he's
Everyone.
dead. I'm just asking you if that Midas would really appreciate this. You would be looking back on yourself, wondering, what could I have done better? Sure, I could say the same with my past self too. What could I have done better too?
I'll
Of
tell you
course, I'm not
exactly
going
what
to
he would
rely on
have
the
done.
past.
He would have gotten up and he would have begged on his knees for forgiveness. He would have tried everything, even sacrificing his own soul to Hades for the god of death to give it back, to get any percentage of it back. Careness is all he had left. But when that got torn away from me, what's left? Nothing. A man that cares for his work, that constantly lives on for eternity with no choice of dying, and no one left to care for the pieces besides himself and all the thousands of metal bits, wires, parts that have screwed on to my own corpse. Nothing was left, and there will never be anything left. That's exactly why I thought that way when we first met. It's because I thought something would change in a millennia. But you see, that's the issue with me. is that I always think more than I act. That's exactly why I'm doing this with Ryu, is so I do more of the act than I do with the thinking. It's better that way. It won't cause any
But at
more
least you had more
accidents.
self-control.
I never did have self-control. If I
Sure you did.
was, maybe not. I will say I wasn't killing or destroying as much as I used to in the Deadly Ones. But that was only because I never had the chance to. Every time I was
And
with
you
someone
actually
else.
had someone to look forward to.
Mm-hmm.
Sable.
Yeah. The one who always asked questions and thought more than I could ever. It was fun answering those questions too. It's almost like how I used to teach humans about life. I always told them that their life would come to an end, but I'd never tell them why. They'd always keep second guessing their own opinions. I'm glad they did. But at the same time, that Midas, he always regrets it. Regrets it, wishing he could rip himself apart because of how much pain and damage he's caused. But at the same time, I reflect and I calm him. I tell him, what's the point? There was nothing left for us. There was nothing left to go forward from. Even if I were to keep you, if I were to keep anything that I originally had, from my parents to my thoughts, to my kindness, to even not even selling my soul away the first day it happened. Would that truly change anything? Maybe. Maybe on several accords. But I'd be dead nonetheless. That's what truly scares me. It's just being alone in a void with nothing to hear, nothing to say,
But
nothing
yet you
to
still push
see.
me away.
Yet I still do that. That's the weird thing about me that not even I can understand is I think, I act, I do all of these things that I do, yet does it change?
You're just
No.
scared of losing somebody at the place and spot and exact location that you least expect it. The most unexpected time ever. That's what you're afraid of.
I'm afraid of a lot of things,
I know you are.
but losing anything, really, to myself, like I already have, the day that it happened, I was scared from then. That's really all why I am scared. It's because there really isn't a Midas anymore. It's just, like you said, just an almost breaking mask, just sitting there waiting. It's all I'll ever will be, actually, to put in perspective. And from the deepest of what's left of my soul, I will say I am trying to change it. But you said it yourself, I change, but is it for the better? Is it for what I believe in? No. It's just to exist farther and waste my own life away. Trying to think of so many ways to fix it. Putting it realistically, I can't. There's no point in fixing it. Even if I tried, from the day I was born all over again, it would never change. Still be broken. Still be left to rot like I've always have been. Simple. But I should stop being petty. It's not gonna get me anywhere. Only way is up. Hopefully. Hopefully.
I have nothing else to say.
Neither do I.
Then I have no reason to be here anymore.
Yeah. I will continue to do my work. Good day, Static.
I will also. See you around when the chaos is really playing out. God. Can't believe I talked to that fucker. Midas? Me? Really? No. Don't think too hard, Static. Just keep your eyes on the prize. Finvy. Getting rid of Amphix. Grim. Anyone. So I don't understand in my fucking way. I don't need them. All I need is just myself. I don't need to rely on anyone. I'll keep it that way.